From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. As promised, back here in the Weather NorCal Command Center with your afternoon forecast update. Taking a look at conditions right now and over the next few hours. Notice those mid-80s in the valley as compared to what we were seeing, say, yesterday. We're cooling down, and that trend is only going to continue over the next several days. Clouds now in the area, a little bit of haze as well. But I think precipitation will really settle in over the next few days. Take a look at the severe weather outlook for tomorrow. We're in the thunderstorm outlook for much of Siskiyou County, Trinity County, Eastern Humboldt, Del Norte, maybe even northern portions of Shasta County and out towards Modoc County, maybe the East Mountains as well. So that's the beginning of that wetter trend we've been talking about and cooler. I'll discuss that more in just a second. But first, let me show you the extended term futurecast here through tomorrow. There you go. You're starting to see that signal, the radar lighting up on the futurecast. This persists through Tuesday as well and Wednesday. Starts to taper off in the second half of the week. You'll notice as we head past midweek, that signature starts to really decrease. We see that low pressure rotating off to our east. That's going to be good news for us in terms of the rainfall, in the sense that it starts to move out of here. Or bad news, depends on how you look at it. We could always use a little bit of extra water in those reservoirs. But notice by Friday, Saturday, we're drying out and warmer weather starts to take back hold. But again, that low pressure brings in that cooler air. We get some instability as well. So thunderstorm activity does look pretty likely tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook here, fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center. Along the coast, thunder midweek. Yeah, I think that's going to last. Inland as well. Notice those 70s and 60s, though, starting to creep in there, warming up only by the end of the week, back to the 80s in Eastern Humboldt County. Mount Shasta City, you'll be maybe in the mid-60s by Tuesday, upper 70s by the end of the week, but that's not before that well below average temperature trend. Of course, Modoc County and East Mountains, it's the same story. Look at those mid to upper 60s, man. I'll tell you what, fall is really kind of creeping in some ways. This is the first taste of fall that we've seen in a more substantial way in recent memory. Redding, I'm going to go ahead and say you're probably going to see some rumbles of thunder here as we head through the first half of the week. Even Red Bluff here, I think that's going to be the precipice. Notice as you start heading further south into the valley, the chances begin tapering off a little bit. I don't think it's going to be quite as substantial of a shower threat as you head down there, but Redding and Red Bluff, I do think it's possible you catch some rumbles of thunder as well, so we'll keep a very close eye on that. And of course, if you download the Weather NorCal app, you can actually check radar yourself. It even notifies you if thunder is nearby, so that might be a handy asset on days like this.